10 Deadliest Animals in Africa. When we talk about Africa, we've got to mention its diverse wildlife. This continent is known for its countless species of animals, including some of the most famous ones, such as the Big Five: lions, leopards, elephants, rhinos, and Cape buffaloes. But there are a few species that dominate the African continent and rise beyond the others to be considered the deadliest animals in Africa. Today, we'll be taking a closer look at some of those animals and a few reasons why they're considered so deadly. So let's dive right in. Number 10. Hippopotamus. Let's start off with the hippopotamus. Hippos are actually one of the most dangerous animals in Africa, and there are a few reasons for that. Firstly, they're super territorial and can get really aggressive if they feel like someone's invading their space. They're especially protective of their babies and will attack anything that comes too close to them. Secondly, hippos might look like big slowpokes, but they're actually super quick on land and can outrun humans. They're also amazing swimmers and can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes underwater. Thirdly, hippos have jaws and teeth that are super powerful and can easily crunch through bones with just one bite. They've even been known to take on boats and crocodiles that come into their territory. All of this works hand in hand to make them extremely dangerous. It's reported that hippos are responsible for 3,000 deaths per year. Number 9. African elephant. So, African elephants are pretty big and powerful animals, and they're up next on our list. There are some situations where they can be extremely scary, and here's why. Firstly, elephants can be super protective of their babies, and if they think their little ones are in danger, they might charge whomever they think is a threat. This is especially true for male elephants during mating season, when they're super territorial and might get aggressive towards anything that comes too close. Secondly, elephants are just plain strong. They can weigh up to 5 tons and have a ton of power behind their trunk, which they can use to push stuff out of their way or even lift up really heavy objects. It's reported that elephants are responsible for 500 deaths every year. Number 8. Nile crocodile. Alright, let's talk about Nile crocodiles on our number 8 spot and why they're such scary reptiles. Firstly, they're just plain big and powerful. These crocs can get up to 16 feet, 4.9 meters long, and weigh over 1,000 pounds, 453 kilograms. Plus, they're apex predators in their habitats, which means they're at the top of the food chain and don't have many natural enemies. I mean, who would even consider fighting one of these terrifying reptiles? Secondly, they're super fast and agile in the water. They can launch themselves out of the water with a lot of speed and force and can hold their breath for a long time, so you might not even see them coming. Thirdly, Nile crocs are known to be cunning killers, which means they'll eat pretty much anything that gets too close to them, including people. They're most active at night and can attack unsuspecting victims who wander too close to the water's edge. Lastly, Nile crocs have some seriously strong jaws, with sharp teeth that can crush bones and tear flesh. This croc is responsible for 300 deaths per year. Number 7. Lion. Next, let's talk about the lion. They're super deadly predators, and here's why. Firstly, lions are really social animals and hang out in groups called prides. This helps them hunt more efficiently because they can work together to take down bigger prey. Secondly, lions are sneaky hunters. They like to stalk their prey and then attack suddenly from the side or behind. They're also really good at using teamwork and strategy to catch their prey, which is pretty cool. Lastly, lions are just plain strong. They can take down prey much bigger than they are by going for the throat or neck and using their powerful jaws to suffocate or break the prey's spine. No wonder they're called the king of the jungle. Lions are responsible for 200 deaths every year. Number 6. Cape Buffalo. Let's talk about our old friend, the Cape Buffalo, next. And there are a few reasons why they're so dangerous. Firstly, they're just really unpredictable. They can get super angry and aggressive for no apparent reason, and they'll attack anything that they feel threatened by. Secondly, Cape Buffalo are just plain big and strong. They can weigh up to 1,500 pounds, 680 kilograms, and have these crazy sharp horns that can be up to 5 feet long. When they charge, they can get up to speeds of 35 miles per hour, 56 kilometers per hour, which is pretty impressive. Thirdly, Cape Buffalo is super social and likes to hang out in big groups. If one of them feels threatened, they'll all band together and attack the threat, which can be really dangerous for whatever's on the receiving end. Lastly, they're just really tough animals. Even if they're injured, they can keep on charging and attacking, which makes them pretty scary to deal with. These animals kill almost 200 people every year. Number 5. Great White Shark. Up next is the great white shark, one of the most dangerous sharks in Africa. And here's why. Firstly, they're just really big and strong. They can grow up to 20 feet long, 6 meters, and weigh up to 5,000 pounds, 2,267 kilograms, which is pretty crazy. Plus, they have sharp teeth and jaws that can deliver a really powerful bite. Secondly, they're basically the boss of the ocean. They're at the top of the food chain and can eat just about anything they want, including seals, dolphins, and other sharks. Thirdly, great white sharks can be pretty aggressive and are responsible for a lot of shark attacks on humans. They can mistake people for their natural prey and attack without warning, especially if they're attracted to splashing and movements in the water. Lastly, they like to hang out close to shore, which makes encounters with humans more likely. Plus, they're migratory, so it can be tough to predict where they'll show up next. These sharks are responsible for 10 deaths every year. Number 4. Black Mamba. Black mambas are seriously deadly snakes, and they're up next on our list. They're the biggest venomous snake in Africa, reaching up to 8.2 feet, 2.5 meters in length, and they're also some of the fastest snakes around, slithering at speeds of up to 12.4 miles per hour, 20 kilometers per hour. These guys have great eyesight and are active during the day, but don't get too close to a black mamba because they're not messing around. These snakes are super aggressive when they feel threatened, and they'll attack and strike at anything that gets in their way. But what makes the black mamba so scary is its venom. One bite contains enough toxins to take out 10 people, and the venom acts super fast, causing asphyxiation and heart failure in no time. If you get bitten and don't get treatment right away, you're pretty much toast. 20,000 people die by snakebite every year. Number 3. Rhinoceros. Rhinos are some of the deadliest animals out there, and they're on our list for good reason. These massive beasts can weigh up to 4,400 pounds, 2,000 kilograms, and have some serious defensive weapons at their disposal. For one, they have a big horn on their snout, which can grow up to a meter long in some species. This horn is made of keratin, the same stuff as our hair and nails, but it's super tough and sharp. Rhinos use it to defend themselves against predators, including humans. But what really makes rhinos so dangerous is their tendency to charge. When they feel threatened, they'll lower their heads and charge straight at the perceived threat, using their massive body weight to do serious damage. And with that big horn on their face, it's not hard to imagine how much destruction they can cause. Rhinos are responsible for 30 deaths per year. Number 2. Silverback gorilla. Let's talk about the silverback gorilla next. These are some seriously dangerous animals. These creatures are massive, with males weighing up to 440 pounds, 200 kilograms, and standing over 6 feet tall. But what really sets them apart is their intelligence. They're seriously smart. Silverbacks have a complex social structure, and the male gorilla is in charge of a group of females and younger males. They communicate with each other through different sounds, movements, and facial expressions, and they've even been seen using tools in the wild. When it comes to defending their family and territory, these guys are not messing around. They'll use their powerful jaws and teeth to take down anything that they see as a threat, and they're not afraid to charge at humans if they feel provoked. Number 1. Mosquito. Yep, sometimes it's the smallest creature that could turn out to be the deadliest. Let's finally talk about the mosquito and what makes it so deadly. One reason why mosquitoes are so dangerous is that they are very difficult to control. They breed quickly in standing water, and their eggs can survive for months without water. Mosquitoes are also very good at adapting to different environments and can become resistant to insecticides over time. Also, believe it or not, there are a bunch of different kinds of mosquitoes in sub-Saharan Africa, and they all carry different diseases that can be seriously deadly. These include yellow fever, Zika virus, West Nile virus, dengue fever, and of course malaria. Unfortunately, these diseases kill about 1 million people in Africa every year. That's a lot of people. And that's our list of the deadliest animals found in Africa. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications to stay up to date on videos like this. See you next time.